Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why the defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Tackled that time by Derek Hall. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory. That's the bottom line there. There wasn't plenty of practice. He was doing well when we were watching during interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Hall again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
26-yard line. Yeah, here we go.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 20 carries, 86 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Yeah.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled it for just a short gain.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields escaping the pressure right. Fields, has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Fields. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Paul will give up the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 6.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19. Get that.
To throw is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Touchdown! Allen Lazard from 6 yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now the try here for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. Last drive, he found CeeDee Lamb with a touchdown pass. Looking to make some more magic here. They start out 1st and 10. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead stretches to 6
Okay, Brandon,
here.
thank you.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their dog.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go, son. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Press, punch right. Right.
Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
3-19, good cut. Right.
Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give to Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Right.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has stuttered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Ferguson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 25 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. That's caught. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now Justin Fields and the Jets down by 5, 2:19 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, son. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. No mas, no mas.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Draw here. Blue. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, take.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.